Good afternoon. Here is Oyo State News on Pensioners 106.7 FM, Agbarigo, Onireke, Ibadan. I am Bilkis Ishola Taiwo. The public hearing on the bill for a law on Oyo State Security Network Agency 2020, otherwise known as the Amotekun Bill, is currently ongoing at the House of Chiefs Secretariat, Ibadan. According to the House Committee Chairman on Security and Strategy, Honorable Hakim Obadara, representing Ibadan Northwest State Constituency, the public hearing follows the resolution of Houses of Assembly in the southwestern Nigeria to establish a law that will guide the operation of Amotekun Corps towards the protection of lives and property within the region. According to our Assembly correspondent, Omobolaji Akintola, presentation of memoranda is ongoing. According to her, some of the presenters at the hearing so far include Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly, Honorable Abiodun Fadeyi, representing Onoara State Constituency, Special Advisor on Security to Oyo State Government, Segun Abolarinwa, Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Professor Oyelowo Oyewo. Others are Commissioner of Police in the state, Shina Olukolu, represented by Mrs. Oluwabukola, and Are Ono Kakanfo Gani Adams, represented by Mogaji Boyega Adejumo, all of whom submitted that the proposition of the Amotekun Corps is to enable peace, security, and regional unity. The event also attracted members of the public. Oyo State government has warned against the use of burning of tires and other combustibles during protests on the highways, such that weakens the road asphalt and reduce the lifespan of the road. The chairman, Oyo State Road Maintenance Agency, OISURMA, Honorable Kamil Akinlabi, who said this while briefing journalists at his Eleyele office, noted that the society must look inward to change attitudes that are detrimental to its growth and sustenance of public facilities. According to Akinlabi, as much as public protest is the right of the people, damaging public properties are not. There are many ways to protest that can be done, but burning tires and other combustible materials on the road is not allowed. He further hinted that the management of the agency will embark on visitation to the zonal offices in the state from Tuesday to see the state of roads and areas that will need intervention. Oyo State government has announced plans to reintroduce open day system in public primary schools across the state. Executive Chairman, Oyo State Universal Basic Education Board, Dr. Nureni Adeniro said this during a statewide interactive session with head teachers recently. Dr. Nureni opined that Open Day, when introduced, will give parents opportunity to visit their children in schools, where they would get first-hand insights into their child's performance and speak to their teachers on how to further improve those children. He said Oyo State government will also employ more strategies as part of measures to complement its absolute commitment to improve the basic education sector. Adeniro said the reintroduced system will be an improved adaptation of the moribund Open Day, noting that the system will make parents more responsible towards their children in public schools. Local government, local council development chairpersons, and councillors under the aegis of the Association of Local Government of Nigeria, ALGON, Oyo State Chapter, has released a document containing the new demand of association following the rejection of the payoff deal. Recall that the out-of-court settlement has been adopted by all parties involved in the local government crisis rocking the state. According to the document obtained, they embattled Oyo Algon rather than accepting the financial payoff deal, wants the Seyi Makinde-led government to appoint 2 additional supervisory councillors and 1 liaison officer who will work together with the elected chairpersons and councillors in all the local government areas and LCDAs. The demand, if accepted by the parties, will allow the sacked chairman resume office and complete their tenure. The embattled Algon, while giving reasons for rejection of the payoff deal, said it is against the constitution of the country to collect such money. Algon says it considers the offer a disservice to the people of their respective local government areas and the entire people of Oyo State. Leaders of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in Oyo State have warned against appointing any of the factional members of the party in the state into the National Executive Council until a true reconciliation is effected. The leaders had made reference to the alleged choice of the immediate past governor of the state, Abiola Ajimobi, as a deputy national chairman of the party, rising from a meeting in Ibadan. The leaders, reportedly including Ajimobi's former deputy Moses Adeyemo, said the nomination of the former governor had led to a lot of tension and breakdown of reconciliation talks within the party. The party leaders, who met under the aegis of concerned progressive leaders of Oyo APC, stated that the former governor's action had led to crisis in the party. A communique issued at the end of the meeting said Ajimobi belonged to one of the factions and nominating him as national officer would lead to the collapse of reconciliation efforts. A senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, Alhaji Lasun Sanusi, has joined calls for a brand new constitution for Nigeria instead of amendments carried out by the National Assembly. Alhaji Sanusi also believes that for such a constitution to truly reflect the will of the people, a constituent assembly should be elected to come up with the documents. Speaking while featuring on Pensioners FM's weekly current affairs program, Voice of Liberation, the legal luminary believes the present constitution, which came into force in 1999, has a lot of loopholes that hamper the progress of the country.
Our constitution all over will say we the people of Nigeria. At what point in time? We have hardly ever had an opportunity of sitting down. And that is part of our fundamental problems. Nigeria is a pluralistic society. It is not possible, even a family, for an individual or even a head of family to decide that this is how all members and sections of the family must conduct their affairs. We have several ethnic groups in Nigeria. They have their individual peculiarities, which in a society like this must be taken into consideration when we are drafting the organic law of the nation.
Alhaji Sanusi, who does not believe that the National Assembly has the capacity to give Nigeria an acceptable constitution, however, advised that if the Senate insists on going on with the constitution review, it should prioritize devolution of power, Land Use Act, and other key areas.
Well, if they decide to go ahead, there are many problems which contribute to make the constitution unworkable. For instance, look at the issue of Land Use Act. In any developing nation, land is a very serious instrument of progress. So they should review the Land Use Act so that people can easily access land. And we don't need this kind of presidential system. Look at how much an individual will have to contest for the post of a governor, not to talk of that of a president of the nation. If we cannot totally go back to parliamentary, part-time legislature, yes, that is the kind of thing we need. And then it should be our homegrown political system.
On the council chairmanship crisis rocking Oyo State, Sanusi urged all contending parties to shelve their words and put the interests of the state first. Poultry farmers have been charged to go extra mile in the management of their birds during this hot weather. An Ibadan-based animal scientist, Dr. Martins Dari, dropped this hint in an interview with Pensioners FM News.
The way we can avoid it is that if you are using cage, they must have cross ventilation. That is enough breeze. If they have enough breeze, nothing will happen to them. And the second is the management. This time around, they will drink a lot of water. We must increase their water and vitamin. That is anti-stress, because heat stress used to affect them during this time. When we are giving them anti-stress and the management, the environment must be clean. Everything must be okay. We must make even during if we have light, we can do a block for them, put it inside their water. If all those things, we can keep all those things, nothing will happen to them, because we help them to keep that heat stress moderate.
Reports say several birds have been killed in the last few days as a result of change of weather in Ibadan and its environment. A University of Ibadan professor, Adekunle Bakare, has advised the federal government to commit more funds to scientific investigations on herbs extracts, saying it has the ability to manage cancer and other diseases that affect normal cell cycle functioning. This was contained in his inaugural lecture delivered at Trenchard Hall, University of Ibadan. Bakari, a professor of genetics, cellular and molecular toxicology, pointed to studies showing that herb extracts available in Nigeria had potentials to inhibit and reduce cell division in eukaryotic cells. He noted that such investigations into the ability of indigenous plants should be directed towards patenting and use of herbs extracts in drug formulations, going by its ability to inhibit and reduce cell division. The Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC) says Nigerians will soon enjoy hourly train service on the Lagos-Ibadan standard gauge rail line. The Lagos Railway District Manager, Mr. Jerry Oche, told reporters in Lagos that more activities would soon be seen on the Lagos axis of the corridor. According to Oche, the construction company handling the project is working assiduously to meet the target set. The NRC will commence operations at Agege Railway Station whenever the standard gauge line gets to Agege from Iju Station, where it is currently. Honorable Shino Pella, a member of the House of Representatives from Isenyi, Itesiwaju, Kajola, Iwajowa Federal Constituency of Oyo State, has been honored alongside his wife, Ayobola, as the Akinrogun of Epeland and Yeye Akinrogun of Epeland, respectively. The chieftaincy titles, which were conferred on them by His Royal Majesty, Alayeluwa Oba Kamorudin Animashaun, Arolugbade Elekpetu, at the premises of his palace, witnessed a massive turnout of people and well-wishers. The conferment of the chieftaincy titles on Pella, his wife and others was part of the activities lined up to mark the 20th coronation anniversary of Oba Animashaun as Oba Olaja of Epeland. According to His Royal Majesty, his decision to honor Pella with the chieftaincy title of Akinrogun of Epeland was informed by the humanitarian, selfless and brave acts of the legislator, which were targeted at marketing the society better. Now to the world of sports. The management of the Shooting Stars Sports Club 3SC of Ibadan has described as sad the death of a player of Remo Stars FC, Tiamiu Kazim. The Remo Stars assistant captain, according to report by the club's media manager, Oladimeji Oshode, met his untimely demise in Shagamu, allegedly in the hands of officers of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. In a condolence message released by the club, the 3SC management, while condoling with the entire Remo Stars family and the family of the deceased, described the death of Kaka as a big loss, not only to Remo Stars, but Nigeria football as whole. 3SC recalled how the Joint Task Force (JTF) took the life of one of their players, Izu Joseph, in almost similar fashion few years ago. Therefore, called for thorough investigation into the issue to unravel the truth and untimely bring the culprits to book, to prevent any future recurrence. Meanwhile, there is an ongoing protest in Remo over the killing of the player, with one said to have died in the protest. For any information, please contact us on these mobile numbers: 080-1200-86270 or 0802-2373-535. You can also visit us at the Oyo State Pensioners House, Agbarigo, Onireke, Ibadan. The news editor is Yetunde Oke. On behalf of the production crew, my name is Bilkis Ishola Taiwo. Good afternoon.
Ẹ káàsán o, ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ láti iléeṣẹ́ Pensioners FM 106.7 Àgbárígo Onírèké Ìbàdàn. Orúkọ mi ni Abdulmumin Ìṣọ̀lá. Àpérò lórí àti gbọ́ èrò ọkàn àwọn aráàlú lórí àbọ̀ òfin ikọ̀ Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn sì ń lọ lọ́wọ́ o ní gbọ̀ngàn àwọn lọ́balọ́ba tó wà ní Secretariat Ìbàdàn. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti laago kìlọ̀ fáwọn aráàlú láti já nínú ìwà sísun táyà àtàwọn nǹkan míì eléyìí tó ń ṣàkóbá fún ojú pópónà ìpínlẹ̀ yìí láti lò ó fúngbà pípẹ́. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti kéde àti ṣàgbéǹde àjẹkáwọn òbí máa wá sílé ìwé àwọn ọmọ wọn o láti mọ bí wọ́n ṣe jáfáfá sí lẹ́nu ẹ̀kọ́ wọn. Àwọn alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ yìí tí gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé gbaṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn ti tàkìtì pàkọ́ o sí pinnu gba owó rẹ̀ ní kìsì kó gbàgbé ipò rẹ̀. Àwọn aṣáájú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti laago kìlọ̀ fún ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà láti má yan ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC nípínlẹ̀ yìí sípò kankan lókè o títí dìgbà táwọn ò fi yanjú ìkùnsínú tó ń bẹ láàrin àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC nípínlẹ̀ yìí. Àwọn ọlọ́sìnká abìyẹ́ ni wọ́n ti gbà níyànjú o láti mójútó àwọn nǹkan ọ̀sìn wọn dáadáa lásìkò ooru tá a wà yìí. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n kan níléèwé gíga fásitì Ìbàdàn Adékúnlé Bákàrè ti síjọba àpapọ̀ nígbẹ́rẹ́ pàkọ́ o láti máa náwó sí iṣẹ́ ìwádìí lórí tewétegbò eléyìí tí ó wúlò láti paná àrùn jẹjẹrẹ àtàwọn àrùn míì tó ń ṣàkóbá fún àgọ́ ara. Iléeṣẹ́ ọkọ̀ ojú orílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ti ní láìpẹ́ àwọn ọmọ ilẹ̀ yóò máa jàǹfààní ètò ìrìnnà ọkọ̀ ojú irin Èkó sílùú Ìbàdàn. Aṣòfin Ṣínà Pẹ́lá tó ṣojú ẹkùn Ìṣẹ́yìn, Ìtẹ̀síwájú, Kájọlà àti Ìwàjọwà nílé aṣojúṣòfin ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà Ṣínà Pẹ́lá àtaya rẹ̀ Ayọ̀bọ́lá Pẹ́lá ni wọ́n ti fi jẹ oyè Akínrógun Ẹ̀pẹ́ àti iye Akínrógun Ẹ̀pẹ́. Ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ẹgbẹ́ agbábọ́ọ̀lù Shooting Star Ìbàdàn ti ṣàpèjúwe ikú agbábọ́ọ̀lù kan nínú ikọ̀ agbábọ́ọ̀lù Remo Star Tiamiyu Kazeem gẹ́gẹ́ bí àdánù ńlá. Èyí lópin ìròyìn yìí. Lórúkọ olóòtú ìròyìn Yétúndé Òkè, orúkọ mi ni Abdulmumin Ìṣọ̀lá. Ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àdìgbàmù ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tẹ́ gbọ́ tán ó ń bẹnu ìròyìn wa fún àṣálẹ́ òní láago 7 kọjá díẹ̀. Ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa títí ìgbà náà, etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa kò ní í di o.
tòru ni. Ẹ máa gbọ́ wa tọ̀sán tòru ni. Àgbàlódé rédíò ó dé bá wa nílẹ̀ yìí o. Ẹ máa gbọ́ wa tọ̀sán tòru ni. Ẹ máa gbọ́ wa tọ̀sán tòru ni.